Hello ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing? This is the second video for my new YouTube channel. Probably this YouTube channel at this point has the name JDTV or something along those lines. This video is definitely not as pretty as last one. Last match we definitely destroyed the enemies. In this one we're struggling, and it's kind of up to you what type of content you prefer to see. Do you prefer to see content in which we're demolishing the enemy, or do you want me to provide content for you guys that we can look over, see what is going wrong, what is going right, and actually decide together on what I can improve? And then the way how I can improve my game is also the same way how you guys can improve your game, of course. So we're starting off at the seaside, and this first half of this match is very, very rough. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do a commentary, sorry, and talk over what's going on in this game and what my thinking process is here. At the moment, they have the B flag, we only have C, and our C flag is also getting pushed. So we're trying to pick up A little bit, but I'm kind of stuck in this area and I don't really know what to do because of the smoke at B. So at the moment, right here in my mind already, I know this is going to be a tough match. Our team is somewhat getting outslayed. I'm also not doing too hot at the moment. What can I do to actually improve our team's chances? And one of those things that I can do is actually go for my streak. So just as last game, I'm still playing with UAV, counter UAV, and for Sniper's Nest. Pretty much UAV is giving enemy detection for a whole team, which is definitely helpful. The counter UAV is, in my opinion, one of the worst kill streaks to play against, so definitely one of the best kill streaks to have. And the Sniper's Nest, well, it's a streak that you can definitely get even when you're losing games, so it can be game changing. During this match right here, I'm trying to get some B focus, but what you can see the whole match is that we have a hard time capturing B, and our enemies are capturing B very, very quick. They always have 2 or 3 people jumping on the flag, and I'm actually partying up with one of my best friends, and pretty much it's only us really going for the flag, so it's really difficult. So here you can see the whole time, every time we try to go and get near the B flag, the enemy is there and they're controlling B as much as they can, and we have a really tough time breaking it. So here I just got killed in that corner last round, so I checked that corner double pretty much. My teammate here is checking their side of the map, I'm checking our side of the map because the enemy tends to, as you can see, jump into our window. Here apparently 2 enemies jump into a window and I didn't expect that to happen. So as you can see, once again, we have the B flag, but we're getting slayed, pretty much slayed off the B flag. And here they're capturing it again. They have 2 people aiming at our window, and once again they have the B flag. So it's a tough match. We're losing. We're definitely not in a good spot, and so far I haven't really gotten any kill streaks, or I just haven't gotten a single kill streak at all. So let's see what's gonna happen right here. At this point, I don't really know what to do, and that's not something that happens very often. It's a very uncommon thing for me to not really know what I want to do in a match. Usually I'm able to just have some map control, control the B side, make sure that our team is able to just push around B and be on the flag and actually control the flag. But for me, it's also a difficult time to actually stay alive. As you can see, I pick up a kill, I die. I pick up a kill, I die again. It's really complicated to break their position. So the only thing that I think about on this map is that I can break them on the left side. If I'm going on the right side, I'm too far away from the flag to actually really have some control over what is happening at B. When I go over to the left here, twice in a row, I'm getting killed, which is not a good thing. So we're actually getting pushed back really far right now, and right here the only thing that I can think about is maybe try to push into B or to work towards some kill streaks again. So I'm trying to play it a little bit slow, I'm trying to check their window, I'm trying to still have some control over B, and here we get 1 or 2 lucky kills I think. So for me this was the moment to definitely push forward. Our flag is getting contested, so I'm trying to get rid of this person to contesting the flag, even though up front I knew it was probably going to cause me to actually die. But right here, you can see it pays off. We get the B flag, and that's definitely what we were looking for. If we can keep the B flag right here for the rest of this round, we go out with like 100 points against 70, so we still have a somewhat of a shot to win this match. But it's going to be complicated. Our teammate here at the B flag, by the way, doing a really good job with his specialist, and we are right here trying to keep control and at least contest the flag as long as we can. And as you can see, we are not losing this flag anymore. So Going back really quick to the score, as you can see, 14 and 13 with 11 objective kills. Daniel, just one spot below me, is actually my friend. So far, we're actually the only ones somewhat doing something for the team. But also for me, this game hasn't been so great yet, as the enemies are actually also putting out much more damage as we are doing. So here we go to the next round. And pretty much I'm calling here, I'm pretty sure that we're not going for A, but that we have to go for B as quick as possible. I'm trying to push forward and I'm getting killed straight away, which is pretty bad because I've could have at least aimed down my sights and actually make sure that I was able to at least put in more shots into the enemy than I did during that situation. So once again, I'm getting killed, or push at B is getting destroyed, and now our situation looks really awful because we're losing B again. And at this point, we just have to try to save B as much as we can. And I'm trying to push in a little bit. I'm getting spotted by the specialist streak, which is really difficult to actually put in some bullets into our enemy. But right here for me, the only option that we had was to try to get some kill streaks out, see if I could maybe go for my sniper's nest, and if I would be able to get my sniper's nest, we might have a chance to actually lock down B and keep it for a longer period of time. So here on this side of the map, I do prefer to flank around the left side, once again on this side, because it gets you control over windows, which is very big. So here, trying my best to get around, but once again, getting shut down. And that's somewhat the whole game. What is happening is I'm trying to make some plays, but I'm getting shut down the whole time. So right here for me, it's pretty much just a now or never situation, just pushing into B, seeing what happens, hopefully getting some help from my teammates, and we actually pick up B, which is good. We're getting contested. Me and my teammate were both checking the same side. Bad communication for sure. And then, as you can see, we have a hard time capturing B, but once we have it, we also lose it very quick again. So right here, I'm trying to play out this enemy. He gets me, I also get him. And now it's pretty much just waiting for our team to at least pick up 2 or hopefully 3 kills to actually be able to push into the B flag. So right here, pushing into the B flag, and I feel like I have to get some kills to at least get rid of all these enemies that are controlling B. So here, I'm doing a good job. I'm getting 2 streaks. Once again, a nice pickup here at windows, and all I can do is try to sit in the windows as long as I can, take out as many enemies as possible. And here, finally, we get our sniper's nest, and now things start to get funky, really funky. So as you can see, we're getting closer to the UAV. I see where the enemies are. So once we pick up a new UAV and new counter UAV, we're most likely able to recycle our sniper's nest, which is crucial in this matchup. It's crucial that we pick up a second UAV and a second sniper's nest. So putting down my UAV and counter UAV once again, probably a little bit too quick, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. And our enemies right now are a little bit trapped. Here, I know enemies are coming. Our team has B locked down. I'm actually pushing out a little bit, which is very risky, and I die, which is definitely at that point something that I was thinking about, like, okay, JD, you shouldn't have pushed out that much. It's really risky to push out that much, and in this situation, I couldn't really afford to lose that kill streak. But here, once again, we still have B control, and we're getting closer and closer to the enemy when it comes to their score. So there are no enemies here, they're getting trapped, and I think, okay, it's probably best to get Windows control. And during this whole match, you can see the team actually that is having Windows control is most likely winning the game. So if your team has control over the enemy's window or the other way around, that is going to be decisive for who's going to actually take control of this whole map. So here I'm dying because of the specialist. By the way, in my opinion, this specialist streak or whatever it's called, it's it's really maybe not broken, but it's really bullshit. Like I hate that one the most, and it's besides of hating it the most, it's also somewhat useless to actually use that specialist streak in general. Because yes, on these maps in this game mode, it can definitely pick you up kills, but on the other hand, it's you're not really bringing your team really forward. So here we're losing the B flag. Once again, it's a problem. But here I pick up the Peacekeeper, by the way, and I still remember saying to my friend, now we're actually gonna win. I have the Peacekeeper, kind of as a joke, because here I die again. In general, when you're looking at this game situation, there is almost no chance that we're still going to win this game. We only need 25 points. We need double, somewhat double of their points, but not fully double. We need almost double of their points. So right now, it's crucial that we keep B. Otherwise, we lose. And this enemy is actually challenging me, which is causing them to actually lose that gunfight, lose control over B for a little bit, and perhaps lose them the game. That's the question. Are they going to win or lose? Here, actually, I'm pushing the left side. I thought, every time when I was at Windows, they weren't able to capture B, and we actually had control and the chance to come back, so why not do that again? I'm pushing into Windows. I know that there's going to be an enemy, and I'm actually killing them in the back. And see how close they were to capturing B? It was like 0.1 seconds left, like a split second. And because of the kill on B, I get another sniper's nest. And here, I'm actually pretty sure we're able to lock it down. I got a sniper's nest, we got 2 flags. I'm pretty sure my sniper's nest is able to hold B down as much as possible. And for me, I'm just trying to stay alive as long as I can in this spot. That's really, in my opinion, when you're playing domination on this match, that's the only tip that I can give to you. Make sure you're playing together with 1 or 2 friends that are willing to hop on B whenever you are able to slay the enemies out, and whenever your team gets like 3 kills, preferably even 4, you're able to hop on B, and you should be able to get control over windows and stay in their windows as long as possible. So our team here is losing some gunfights, as you can see. I'm shooting, hoping that an enemy comes back, and he actually does. That's what very often happens. Just so you know, you can bait them out. They usually come back. And here we're so close to winning that I prefer to actually push out a little bit again to actually get at least a kill. Of course, I get killed, but there is one other guy of them who's not going to be in combat anymore during this whole match. So Sniper's Nest still doing a good job, and we win with 200 points versus 199 points. And as you can see on this side, I get 52 kills in total with, of course, 25 deaths. So my death count is still somewhat the same as last match or as last round, but I got almost 40 kills on this side of the map, which is really, really good. And I'm doubling our team's like damage pretty much, right? Like after me, next teammate is my friend, 3,600 damage. I'm doubling that. So definitely the MVP goes to me in this round. So yeah, that's about it. Very close game. Takeaways of this match, very easy. Try to keep B control, and the only way to do so is to really be active in the opponent's window and keep control over that area. That's really almost all you need. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Enjoy your day. Thank you for watching, and see you next video.